Well, good evening, everybody. We had quite the thunderstorms earlier today, and now we're just seeing some light rain moving back toward the coast. But the thunderstorm threat really has gone down quite a lot here, and it's really not too wet over in the low country right now either, where we're seeing the rain moving toward the Statesboro area, and some of this is actually just ground clutter, so that's not showing up as actual rainfall. So let's see here. You can see that the heaviest rain, whereas that yellow is right there, just north of Vidalia, and all the greens, obviously just light rain. We're not expecting much of anything there with thunderstorms. So where we do see thunderstorms and where you could see a little bit of lightning tonight would be if you live in Alma, if you live in Waycross, and you look off to the west, you've got quite a strong thunderstorm over here over the Willacoochee area, Coffee County, Atkinson County, but not for us here for the Coastal Empire, where we just have some light showers popping around. So there's some good news. I want to show you where we had some very heavy rainfall earlier today as well, and saying hello to some folks on in here. Tamika, Billy, and Penny, Michael's in here. Leslie, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll actually have an update on Leslie, which is a tropical storm now, in just a moment. We'll keep this pretty short tonight, but of course, if you have those weather questions, I'm here for you guys. But let's take a look at who saw the rain today. So for the past 12 hours, most of the rain was along north of I-16 here, but then coastal areas also saw some heavy rainfall earlier today as well. But notice where it was the warmest today, obviously, was where didn't get that rainfall. So a little bit of a dry slot there. Folks down over in Jessup didn't see too much rain, Glenville either, but where you see these greens and yellows near Ridgeland, that's about 2 inches of estimated rainfall here on 17 and 95 between Switzerland and Ridgeland, I should say, getting my names mixed up there, but also some heavy rain north of 278. This was a pretty big downpour as well in the Bailey's Landing area just off to the south. So there were these pockets of heavy rain today, and Chatham County did have an aerial flood advisory for a little bit, but most places didn't get as much rain here, say, as in the low country. So along the Savannah River, some of these areas estimated about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, and of course did get some folks off the beach over in Tybee earlier today as well. But for the rest of this evening, looking much calmer, so you can rest easy, enjoy your evening. Temperatures right now, as it loads on in here, mid 70s along the coast, Beaufort 76, 75, Hilton Head, Hinesville at 78, feeling very nice over there. And Statesboro 77, where the Georgia Southern game's going on, probably wrapping up here pretty soon. But if you have friends over there, they might have to deal with a little bit of rain on the drive home. So that's what it's looking like over in the Statesboro area, and we could go take a look at that here. Just moving into Bullitt County, some rain. So Meddar's already getting in on rain, but just moving into the Statesboro area, and I know we'll have some highlights for you guys tonight of that game coming up on the news at 11 and for Savannah State as well. So that game didn't really have any weather issues whatsoever, and if you're like me trying to catch some, at least a few plays of college football today, it was a fun one, but I won't ruin any scores in case you guys didn't catch it. But let's focus on tomorrow, because we do have another chance of rain coming up for tomorrow, a few isolated showers during the morning. So where these rain chances are, that's mainly going to be along the coast. So if you're well off to the west of I-95, you guys over in Claxton, those areas don't really have to worry about rain so much coming up for our Sunday. But let me take you hour by hour. Let's just start off around 8 in the morning. Notice some of these showers lining up here along the coast, and really between 8 and noon they're going to stay along the coast. That's just where the rain is going to be until that sea breeze gets a little bit stronger and then starts pushing some of this moisture inland across 95 toward the Hinesville area, and then past that as we go to the afternoon as well. Severe weather really not expected tomorrow, which is always good news, but I do think that Camden County, some areas, southern communities could get in on some heavier rain as well. So from Bristol south to Jessup, you could have an isolated thunderstorm. We had a couple of those thunderstorms today. I don't think we're going to have as many thunderstorms on Sunday that we had today. but they will be in different areas as well. The chance for thunderstorms in the low country tomorrow is relatively low. 5 o'clock, just after peak heating. Notice this though, only in the lower 80s after some rain, feeling like the upper 80s, but Pembroke down to Hinesville and then moving into Appling County again. Some thunderstorms possible once that sea breeze kicks in and pushes those showers and thunderstorms in tomorrow. But a good coverage, about a half and half coverage of rain tomorrow, if not a little bit more. So if you missed out on the rain today, which I know a lot of folks did south of 16 west of 95, you guys actually have a much better chance of rain tomorrow. And I guess anything's better than a zero that some of you guys missed out on today. But I do think that it's going to take a little while for some of these to quiet down with a little bit more resurgence of moisture coming in on the evening. So let's take a look now at the 7-day rain forecast. So pretty good chance on Sunday, right? You just saw all that rain coming our way. Onshore flow again Monday, but then these rain chances really just drop off for the middle of the week, even going into next weekend. So outdoor businesses, you guys probably happy about that, but also going to be a good time to get your car washed, things like that, because the next couple of days going to be a little bit rainier than the rest of the week. So I'll show you the 7-day forecast, and it's not exactly what I wanted to see as someone that really wants some cooler weather. I want to forecast it, but I'm not going to just put it in there. It's just not happening here over the next week. We're actually going to be near average here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is where we're supposed to be for this time of year, climatologically speaking. But going into next week, we do bump back up a few degrees as well, back to the upper 80s, flirting with the lower 90s again with very slim rain chances. Now, the morning temperatures will be closer to 70 along the coast, upper 60s inland, but still even that is well above average. And the Climate Prediction Center just put out the next 6 to 10 days, we're going to be above average, and I definitely agree with that. That's happening here. So if you're hoping for that fall-like weather, you're just going to have to keep hoping, and I'm going to have to as well, because we're not there yet. But isn't it crazy that tomorrow is the last day of September, because October 1st is coming up on Monday, and on October 1st, Tropical Storm Leslie will still be a tropical storm likely, and this gained its tropical characteristics. So when we talked about this yesterday, it was subtropical. Now it's gained its tropical characteristics. What does that really mean? Not too much, because the forecast path doesn't change much. It does look like it could become a Category 1 hurricane, though, as we go toward the end of the week. But notice it's just going to be moving over the same area, and it's not even going to impact the Bermuda area directly. So this is the only thing out there, though, which is great news. I love telling you guys that, because we're still in the middle of hurricane season. We've got a little ways to go there, but right now things looking pretty calm. So what I'm going to do for you guys is show you the radar one more time for folks that maybe just joining on in here. And then if you have questions that I missed, then I would love to answer those. I always go and check back on those on Facebook, read which you guys put on in there. But what you really need to know, forecast 411, light showers for inland communities, these move in toward the coast. I don't think it's going to make it all the way to the coast. And even some of this right here, that's not making it to the ground. If you live in Jessup, Alma, Waycross, a little bit better chance of rain. And also looking off to the west, you can see some lightning. Last night I saw lightning from 90 miles away, so it's pretty neat. So if you guys have questions, if you have weather pictures, go ahead and shoot me a message anytime. Inbox is always open on Facebook, and I hope you tune in for the news at 11. I'll have another update from the National Hurricane Center on Leslie.